To go, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as there's a new battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Set. Forward and march. 6 yards. I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. Lucas, only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch one. Get your swerve on.
Second down. It's Lucas. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Buddy up. Mike Wall. Watch the run.
Watch tight end.
That's it.
Right. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
So Mike's number one. Watch the pass.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Powers ahead at the the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. End zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I don't think you got it, son.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Yellow. Mike 58 right there. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Let's go, D. 44, Mike, 44. And let's get it.
3rd and 2. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 8 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible.
To try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 27 yards there, a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Let's go. Henry. Where's the mic? Watch one. I got him. Mike one. Yep. Watch the twist. So Mike's number one. Exit. Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mahomes going to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 31, check 31. Whip, 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 whip. Begin. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Breathe. Watch the ship. Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Let's get it. Go. 18 gainer. 1, 2, 4. Wait. Watch 1. F-O. Sit tight. Mike 1. Good.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
It's so difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
I got you. Slam. Alert flare.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike, 53, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 53 is the Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here we go. Set. 6 yards. Army.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and a couple, Jackson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Watch the screen. Pass. Here we go. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs' offense about set to. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push.
He's got a man. Complete. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play field now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Play 56. Yellow. Here we go.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes staying on his feet. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Know your job. Mike one. Mike one. I got you, son. I got you, son. Set go. Mike's number one. Mike's number one. Here we go. Here we go. What? He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. So he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And the punt team on now is this. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow. 180. Touchdown. Defense.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Yellow. On the line, right? 15. Watch the run. Watch the run. Yellow. Out. Alpha. 57. Right.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes going up top. It's a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
We own them. SOS. Check it out. Where'd it go?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Danny. Check 26, check 26.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch one. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They go play action with Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
I'm coming. Check 52.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.